Jack it up. Hear the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
And joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And on the menu today is live action from Ligue. It is Olympique Lyonnais facing Montpellier.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
For Olympique Lyonnais, it looks like this. Anthony Lopez begins in goal. Marcelo plays with Jerome Boateng in central defence. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. And a pretty ordinary challenge. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Emerson. Tino Kadewere. Shaqiri. On top of the situation, Jerome Boateng. Well, that is how to play advantage. Now he must favour the cross. Thomas. And it's with Da Silva. Shaqiri. A very effective challenge put in. And back with Leroy. Steffi Mavididi. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Can he put it away? Oh, right in the nick of time. And back with Thomas. Thomas. Toko Ekambi. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation. Well, they know they need to stop him. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. And it's with Da Silva. Well, a textbook. Interception. He's lost it. And with the interval almost upon us, Lyon know they've got a bit of work to do. Behind here, albeit narrowly. Stuart, what have you made of their performance in the first half?
Well, it's been a fairly even first half so far, but they haven't shown enough creativity, particularly in midfield, where there's been too many negative passes. If they can get the ball into the front areas that little bit quicker, I think they'll get back into this.
Promising looking ball. And nearly the ideal ball, but a good piece of defending. Toko Ekambi. Tino Kadewere. And the whistle is sounded for... As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Tino Kadewere. And space to attack. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now. Possession lost. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Pivotal moment defensively. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, it was certainly a good first 45 minutes.
Oh, it's developing nicely for them here. Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, those stats tell you everything. Lyon have enjoyed the majority of possession, but it means nothing unless they start to be more creative, particularly in the wide areas. Up to this point, they've been too easy to defend against.
Well, he could run onto it here. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Very quick thinking there. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. They need to get bodies back. Thomas. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Thomas now. Pulls it back. He got nothing but ball. He's conceded the corner.
Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crap...
Just far too close to the goalkeeper. Zambia. 20 minutes to go in this one. And he's through here. Can he finish? Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save. Da
Silva. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Mihailo Ristic. Sacco here. Germain. A glorious chance. And the keeper flings himself at the ball. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, they can keep possession now. Marcelo. Emerson. Tino Kadewere. Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. Well, they might be onto something. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Tino Kadewere. Toko Ekambi. It's with Emerson. Could play it in. Kadewere. Shaqiri. And he's in an offside position. Well, there goes the final whistle, and it's all gone to...
When you want to get off that darkest ground, the gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground,
feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down, down. Clear Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and
Getting ready to bring you is live action from Ligue. It is Olympique Lyonnais, and they take on Lille.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
This is looking threatening. Chance to finish. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made. We're back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Toko Ekambi. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. And there's the delivery. On a corner like that, every goalkeeper's dream, really. Really nice ball. Well, he moved into an illegal position.
Well, he had the vision to pick out the through ball, but he couldn't play it quite quickly enough.
Thomas. Toko Ekambi. Now just the tackle that was needed. Gomez. Played into the box. Not all that convincing defensively. Oh, splendid skill. Oh, terrific pass. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily. So 2-0 now. Oh, they have it again. Emerson. Toko Ekambi with it. It might be on for them. But he keeps going. Crossing possibilities. Da Silva. Toko Ekambi! And denied by the post. But the assistant referee has his flag raised. Well, showing good defensive judgment. And beyond the last defender, offside.
Well, Lyon have had so much possession, as you can see. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
Chance to cross. You can sense the threat is there. And back with Thomas. And it's with Da Silva. Clean challenge. Timothy Weah. Untidy on the ball. Chance to do damage. And it's with Da Silva. Surely! And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance. Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Into the advanced position. And let's give credit to the defending. Kadewere. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Leo Dubois. And so the second half is underway. They took quite the thrashing in that first 45. Can they turn things around now? And it's with Da Silva. Went in strongly to win the ball. Weah. Can he take advantage? And he struck the post. Da Silva. And it's with Da Silva. Thomas. Da Silva. Lyon unable to keep it. And play halted, free kick given. Timothy Weah. An authoritative challenge. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Teammates in the middle. Just missing narrowly on the volley.
Well, it's a fantastic effort. Difficult technique, but he caught it so well. He's unfortunate.
And possession given away. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Thomas. Da Silva. Toko Ekambi. Is this the moment? And it goes down as a missed opportunity from there. And taking it away. And back with Thomas. Oh, he's given the ball away. Will he find the net? And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is.
Mesdames et messieurs, pour des raisons de sécurité, la sortie du stade s'effectuera par la porte D. Merci de
Emerson.
votre compréhension.
Carl Toko Ekambi with it. It's with Emerson. They really look after the ball when they have it. And it's with Da Silva. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Emerson. Xherdan Shaqiri has it. Will it happen for them? Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Well, almost the end of the game. Not quite, but I think we can already hand out the plaudits to Olympique Lyonnais, Stuart.
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously been fantastic up front, but it's their work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball, and they're fighting to win it back.
Oh, wait a moment, Stuart. Look at what's happening. There it is! Victory more or less guaranteed now. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Mehmet Zeki Çelik. Weah. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. So 1 minute of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. And that will be all for this game. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And the focus is on live action from Ligue. It is Montpellier, and they take on Lille.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Excellent passing. A glorious chance. Well, favouring placement over power, but that's a moment he would like to forget all about. Zambia. Germain. Well, a poor attempt at a challenge, and on he goes. An unforced error, you've got to say. Can they get in behind them? He must finish! And he couldn't bag the first goal of the contest.
Well, I can't believe he's missed the target there. That's a poor finish.
Opportunity to take the lead. Went in strongly, decisively. And back with Leroy. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Corner given. Who can they pick out? Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Dangerous looking attack.
Well, they're showing great energy here, and that's being matched by the fans. What an atmosphere.
Will he finish? Well, given the position he found himself in, he really should be testing the keeper. Superb opportunity squandered. And coolly done despite the mounting pressure. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Great pressure to win the ball back. This looks interesting. They've lost it. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Germain, the cut back, brilliantly blocked. Gomez. Safe pair of hands, did his job. It's a neat move. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. So underway again here, 1-0. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Ristic. Oh, he's given it away. chance to do damage. Interception to snuff out the danger. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, Derek, after a slow start where he was tightly marked, he got better and better as the first half went on, and he got his reward with that goal. I'm looking forward to his second half display.
Into the advanced position, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Now what can they do from here? Well, an easy one to cut out, really. I don't think too many players would have the overdrive to get to that one. Goalkeeper's ball. Now can they create something? And he's apparently veered into an offside position, Stuart.
Well, that's tight, really tight. But he was just too anxious to make his run. He was in, though.
Won it back. And back with Leroy. Can they get in behind them? Must score! Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend.
Well, had that gone in, they would be in complete control of this game. As it is, they're still going to be a bit nervy.
Oh, wait a minute. They could well be in. Oh, it's a goal! And certainly a deflection off the defender into the back of the net. So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Bamba. David. Here's Renato Sanchez. Weah. They do pass the ball with authority. And a tidy tackle. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Throw-ins given. And Leroy has it. Is it going to be? Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Promising attack, this. Mihailo Ristic. How about the cross? Germain. Accurate pass upon accurate pass. Ristic. Steffi Mavididi. Can he finish this? And the keeper flings himself. And there it is. A penalty given and a chance perhaps for them to finish this off. And a chance maybe to settle this. And the keeper denies them from the spot. Well, they'll be looking to add to their advantage from this corner. And well off target in the end. Good pressure from the defender to put him off. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go. And just one goal between them. Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. The fans are driving the players on. Surely they'll hang on here.
And Leroy has it. Germain. Clean challenge. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And that is going to be that.
my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight.
And welcome to a city that's had plenty to shout about on the football front in recent years. We're in Lyon, here in East Central France. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you live action from Ligue. It is Olympique Lyonnais facing Montpellier.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
And an astute piece of defending. For Olympique Lyonnais, it looks like this. Anthony Lopez begins in goal. Emerson plays with Léo Dubois in the fullback positions. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. Toko Ekambi. Toko Ekambi. Carl Toko Ekambi with it. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Shaqiri! Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. And dispossessed. Possession lost. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, Derek, we know he loves linking up with other players, but it's when he's in and around the penalty area, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little one-twos around his marker and then plays the next forward pass.
Oh, they might score here, Stuart. And it should have been the first goal of the game.
Well, I can't believe that chance has been squandered. That should have been the opener.
Read it superbly to take back possession. Excellent defending. And he keeps going. Oh, he's really opened them up here. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. And possession given away. Chance to play it in. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. That is how to apply the pressure. Thomas. Shaqiri. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, he had the reading of that delivery, but couldn't find the target. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Germain. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, Lyon have had so much possession, as you can see, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier and show more energy. Otherwise, they won't get back into this one.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Played in there. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Just made sure nothing came of that. Well, he could really get at the opposition. That is that for the first half here. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Emerson. Now it's with Boateng. Emerson. Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. Da Silva. Shaqiri. Well, they keep passing away. Da Silva. And an astute piece of defending. Can they take advantage? Opportunity it is. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front. Well, a second goal for them here. Da Silva. Emerson. Carl Toko Ekambi with it. A real opening now. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Da Silva. Thomas now. Alert defending. And that was a very fine read. And it's gone over the line. And back with Leroy. Germain. Could be. And there it is. Another goal. And surely there's no way back from this now. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now.
Le responsable du groupe des supporters de l'équipe visiteuse est prié de se présenter au PC Sécurité.
And it's with Da Silva. 20 minutes remaining. Lenny Pintor. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. And back with Leroy. Excellent vision. And a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. So a corner here. Well, his direction was just a little bit off. Toko Ekambi. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And back with Thomas. Well, he's almost been hassled out of play here. Well, in the closing stages, and Lyon just haven't been able to find the right gears.
Well, where do I start? They've been totally outplayed in all areas of the pitch, but it's their defending that's really been poor today. No structure, too open, not enough desire, and a lack of urgency. This is a worrying performance.
And blocked for now. Well, opting for the short corner. And back with Thomas. Emerson. Jerome Boateng. In possession, Dubois. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and And welcome to a city that's had plenty to shout about on the football front in recent years. We're in Lyon, here in East Central France. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is live coverage of this Ligue 1 match. It is Olympique Lyonnais, and they take on Lille.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
And they could face difficulties here. And here's the team for Olympique Lyonnais. Anthony Lopez begins in goal. Leo Dubois starts with Emerson in the fullback positions. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. Now, let's see what they can do here. And beating the defender. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Now a decent position. Can he put it in? Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that? So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Moving forward effectively. Toko Ekambi. Keeping it moving dynamically. An alert intervention. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. And it's with Da Silva. Emerson. And space to cross it. Thomas now. Shaqiri. Shaqiri. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Oh, good vision. And really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. Did well to win the ball back. And in with a real chance. It's opened up for him. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Emerson. And it's with Da Silva. Can they take advantage? Big opportunity. And a goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
Well, they fancy a short one. Played into the centre. And into the clutches of the goalkeeper. Disappointing pass. Way up. That is that for the first half here. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. And it's with Da Silva. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. A very good tackle. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, they weren't at their best, but with that equaliser, you can see why he's so important to this team. Hopefully they can get more of the ball to him in the second half, so he can show us his ability.
Intelligent threaded pass here. An incisive pass. Just couldn't capitalise there. Toko Ekambi. Shaqiri. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. Short corner it is.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Renato Sanchez. Jonathan David. Way up. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, Lyon have had so much possession, as you can see, but they've shown a real lack of creativity today. They need to be far more inventive in the final third if they're to turn things round here.
And intercepted it. Ikone. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. He goes short. Superb block. Shaqiri. Emerson. Now it's with Boateng. Well, the attack looks promising. He could pick out a teammate. An attack full of promise. The supporters want to see him have a go. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Da Silva. Time and the scoreline against Olympic. Well, it looked as though it had a chance of going in.
Well, he should make the keeper work there, but you sense a goal is coming.
And reading it absolutely superbly. Shaqiri. Well, that pass easy on the eye. Defended well. Well, no luck keeping possession. Could be troublesome. Shaqiri! And he struck the post. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Well, not hard to read that pass. This could square the game. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. And that brings the action to an end.
Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight. Chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight.
My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from Ligue 1 Uber Eats. It is Montpellier, and they take on Lille.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice...
Can he finish? And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Good vision. Can he get onto this? A wonderful intervention. And possibilities here. And it crossed the byline. A goal kick as a result. Well, over the top, but it will go through to the keeper. Valère Germain. Could be dangerous. Real chance. Oh, incredible save. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry. Well, a second goal for them here. Valère Germain. Good looking ball. Can he put it in? Tremendous defending. Oh, surely! And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped? This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. And can they exploit the space out wide? Delivering it into the box. Not the best clearance. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Spot on with that tackle.
Well, as you can see, the hosts have had most of the ball. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
Well, sloppy in possession. Tremendous ball played through, and the goalkeeper expertly anticipated that through ball. Valère Germain. Steffi Mabedidi. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Inching towards the interval, and it's going with home advantage. Stuart, as always, very keen to get your take.
Well, what a first-half performance this has been so far. They look like
the chance is on, Stuart. It's gone in! And, well, he might celebrate on the back of that. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. And back with Leroy. Can he put it away? Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Valère Germain. Mabedidi. Delightful pass. The end product just wasn't there. A chance then. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. I think the referee was spot on there. A free kick in the end after he had attempted to play advantage. Really good interception. Valère Germain. Mihailo Ristic. In possession, Germain. Showing good defensive judgment. Renato Sanchez. Good use of advantage by the referee. Here's Renato Sanchez. Weah. It's there for him. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Well, he likes to run at them, but really sticking to their task defensively. Breaking at pace. Weah. It's got to be! Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
And clearing it away. A very effective challenge put in.
Well, those stats back up what we've been watching. It's been a really one-sided game, and it's far too easy for them to open up this defence. This could turn into a rout.
Oh, they could put it away, Stuart. And read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off, but he was spot on with his challenge.
And space for them here on the flank. Cross could be useful. That ball was put into the right area, but no one able to capitalise. Very comfortable when in possession. Can he make it count? In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Gomez. Can he finish this? Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening. Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. A danger here as he runs at them. Valère Germain. Germain. And reading it absolutely superbly. And space for the cross. Perfect challenge. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. It did look on for them, but not to be. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for...
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out where I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
And the contest begins. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio stands between the posts. Joao Cancelo starts with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Promising attack, this. You know, when Ronaldo is on the pitch, we tend to think he'll stamp his authority on the game, Stuart. What in particular do you expect to see from him this time around?
Well, for me, Derek, his greatest attribute is his ability to combine with teammates, particularly in tight areas, in and around the box. Clever little one-twos, little passes round the corner. He's the player that could be key to breaking down this defence.
Oh, Stuart, an opportunity! Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Renato Sanchez. That is a wonderful challenge, and they've kept the ball to boot. Paul Pogba. Mbappe. Can he take advantage? My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. Nelson Semedo. Effective challenge. Mbappe. Very good reading of the game to win possession back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. And the keeper can gather. A really intense pressure applied. Interception to snuff out the danger. Rafa. Can they forge ahead? And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Moutinho. Ronaldo. What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Difficult to stop him. Pogba. Pogba! And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. And so the ball is moving again. Will there be a quick response from Portugal here? There needs to be. Mbappe. Coman. Mbappe. Can he finish? And begging to be put away. Still could be dangerous. But not to be. It is offside. Throw-ins given. Well, he's won the ball. Getting forward. Coman's pass needed to be better. The cross is on. Ben Yedder. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. The first half here comes... So they get the ball rolling once more, and it's advantage France after the first half. Let's see what the second 45 has in store for us. Renato Sanchez. It's with Moutinho. And Renato Sanchez with it now. Played into the box, making sure nothing untoward happened. Top-class defending. Well, no matter where Paul Pogba lines up in midfield, you've got to be conscious of what he's doing on the pitch, and he's delivering here, Stuart.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
Oh, a vital interception. Ronaldo. This could be the equaliser. He knew he had to make the tackle, and did. Now can they create something? Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Well, he likes to run at them. Mbappe. It should be. Oh, it's in. A two-goal cushion now. And the lead fully merited. So 2-0 now. Won it back. Moutinho. Rafa. Not to be for him. He went for power over placement.
Well, you're right. He decided to go for the power, which in the end he couldn't control. He'll be furious with himself. That's a big miss. Well, France have controlled possession, as you can see, and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Well, an easy one to cut out, really. How can he take them on and beat them? Mbappe. Now what can they do from here? Just cutting off the supply. Ben Yedder. Coman. And possession lost by France. A quarter of an hour remaining here. And a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Coman. And you don't want to lose possession there. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Oh, a lovely ball. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Well, threat about it. Tremendous ball played through. Well, nothing productive, really. It's a weighted pass. Offside, a tight one. Mbappe. Here's Ben Yedder. And all the way through to the keeper. Well, the attack just lost its momentum, and the keeper will collect. Far from a good pass. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have 1 additional minute. Well, couldn't keep it in. And there goes the final. shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Portugal against Italy.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio is the keeper. João Cancelo starts with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Well, he likes to run at them. And teammates to play it to. A real struggle to contain him. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. But he's gone short with it. Regained possession. Nelson Semedo. Renato Sanchez. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Jorginho. Insigne on the ball. Options around him. Cristiano Ronaldo. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Rafa. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Barella. Bernardeschi. This could square the game. Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. This might have potential. Moutinho. Rafa here. How about the cross? Moutinho. Top-class defending. And they could face difficulties here. Moutinho! And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration. Well, a second goal for them here. João Cancelo. And space to cross it. What a shocking pass, really.
Well, those stats don't surprise me. Italy have certainly had more of the ball, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier and show more energy. Otherwise, they won't get back into this one.
Moutinho. It's a promising move from Portugal. And unable to keep possession. Well, wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. Bonucci. And play halted, free kick given. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. And Moutinho with it. And that will be a corner. And he did what he had to do defensively. And with that, the first half draw. And the ball rolling again after what was a dizzying first 45 from Portugal, you've got to say. Can they match that performance in this half? And a chance to whip it in here. Well read to put an end to that attack. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And top-notch as well as brave goalkeeping.
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
Rafa. Getting in there to take it away. What can they do from here? Emerson. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Barella. Berardi has it. He's got to score! Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Well, they're going for the short one. Lorenzo Insigne. Chiesa. Credit to them for winning back possession. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Well, he likes to run at them. Ground to make up, and perhaps this corner can assist them. It's a short one. Really good challenge. Nelson Semedo. It's there for him. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily. Underway again with the score at 3-1. .20 to go. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Barella. Federico Chiesa. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Barella. Bonucci. Barella has it. On to Jorginho. Really getting stuck in. Not a great pass. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. And he's retrospectively awarded the free kick now, having tried to give them the advantage. Ronaldo. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Emerson. Well, successfully cut out. And attempting the through ball. And possession given away. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have 1 additional minute. And there it is, the final whistle.
thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes
Hello, wherever you happen to be. It's always a delight and a privilege to cover a match here at the Stade Vélodrome in Marseille. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's France against Italy.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
A wonderful intervention. Here's the side France will go with. Hugo Lloris begins in goal. Lucas Hernandez plays with Dayo Upamecano in central defence. Adrien Rabiot starts with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And the strike pair, Karim Benzema, plays together with Kylian Mbappe. Interception to snuff out the danger. And the Italy starting 11. Gianluigi Donnarumma stands between the posts. Giorgio Chiellini starts alongside Leonardo Bonucci in central defence. Lorenzo Insigne starts. Well, if you make your move too early, you're always in danger of being ruled offside. Jorginho. Well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Benzema. Kanté. Mbappe. Possession one. And room now out on the wing. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Benzema. Crossing possibilities. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Lorenzo Insigne. Into the middle from Lorenzo Insigne. Cleared away. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Well, that looked to be quite dangerous, but just a fraction off. And a goal kick given. Well, he took care of it defensively. He might be able to profit from the wide position. And unable to keep possession. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Lorenzo Insigne on the offensive. Bernardeschi. Barella has it. Jorginho. Jorginho. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. And he's won the ball. Jorginho. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. So back underway. Will there be a response from France here? Throw-ins given. Mbappe. Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. Benzema. Really good challenge. So the whistle then. We're up. And back underway with France looking to find a route back into this game. Bonucci. And they keep things ticking over nicely with Insigne. And what's he going to do? Domenico Berardi. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Well, it was a fine first-half performance by Lorenzo Insigne. And Stuart, I wonder what you made of him.
Well, he certainly had an impact on that first half, scoring that late goal, but I thought his overall contribution was really good, and he got better as the half wore on.
Pulls it back, trying to chisel a chance out of it. A corner will ensue. Who can he pick out? Well, still an issue here. Went in strongly, decisively. It is to be a throw-in. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Jorginho. And they'll be happy to have regained possession. And breaking at pace with menace. And possibilities inside the box. High quality defending. Can they trouble the opposition this time? But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Space afforded him. Bernardeschi. Fruitful looking attack. Can he put it away? And just narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range, but I think the keeper had it covered.
Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Well, this game will shortly be history, and the home side appear to be on the wrong end of the scoreline. Stuart, give us your take.
Well, it's been tight, but they've lacked a cutting edge. They've done well at the back and in midfield, but the final pass, the shot or cross have lacked that bit of quality. Can they find that missing link in these final few minutes?
And offside, unfortunately. Jorginho. Berardi has it. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them. Can he finish them off? He's done it! What a climax to this game! Well, a second goal for them here. Well read to ease the pressure. Domenico Berardi. Into the advanced position. And a throw-in forthcoming. Bernardeschi. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? And so, the final whistle.
jack it up.
Box is Stuart Robson, and without doubt a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Portugal versus France.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Nelson Semedo. Ronaldo! Spectacular save, top-class goalkeeping. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio is the keeper. Joao Cancelo starts with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. You know, when Ronaldo is on the pitch, we tend to think he'll stamp his authority on the game, Stuart. What in particular do you expect to see from him this time around?
Well, Derek, when he's on form, when he's focused, he's a brilliant runner with the ball. He can take on players, he can go past people with ease, and he's got a...
Well, not every keeper would have been that brave.
Well, he read it brilliantly, didn't he? Top stuff from the keeper.
Here's the side France will go with. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Lucas Hernandez plays with Dayo Upamecano in central defence. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Adrien Rabiot in the centre of the park. And up front, Kylian Mbappe plays alongside Karim Benzema. Promising looking ball. Can they put it away? Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that.
Well, you have to think they're going to take the lead at some point, because they're really looking dangerous at the moment.
Benzema. Kanté has it. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. It's been given away here by Ronaldo. Coman. Really vital interception. Nelson Semedo. And slipped through beautifully. And the cross comes to nothing in the end. They're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. He made it look simple, really. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Coman. Now with Benzema. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. And the flag does go up, must have been close. And intercepting it. Lucas Hernandez. Theo Hernandez. Griezmann. It's a perfect challenge. Considerable momentum, courtesy of Ronaldo. But what can he produce from here? But nothing comes of it. So the whistle then. We're up. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Pepe. It's with Rafa. Now with Benzema. Mbappe. Griezmann, but really sticking to the task defensively. We always like to assess how... Oh, now, will it be a red card? Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class! Fantastic technique! And France get the ball moving again. Can they come up with an answer here? Nelson Semedo keeping the opposition at bay with that splendid challenge.
Well, it's amazing how fans can be so blinkered with their views. They're going mad here.
Opportunity to deliver the cross. Pulls it back. Conte. It did look on for them, but not to be.
Well, those stats don't lie. Portugal haven't dictated the play so far, but they've certainly shown an ability to counter-attack when they win it back. I expect more of the same. I think it's been a really good performance from them so far.
Not up a cul-de-sac in terms of the attack. Karim Benzema. And tremendous individual skill. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. And space here on the flank. Benzema! And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment. So, a level contest, 1-1. Nelson Semedo. Oh, in with a chance. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Mbappe. Not the best clearance. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? So underway again at 2-2. Ruben Neves. How can they nudge in front late on here? On the pass by Mbappe, he'll be disappointed. Nelson Semedo. Renato Sanchez with it now. Sends it back. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters. Well, a dramatic moment near the end. And that a real opening now. Well, I must say, that goes down as a very disappointing effort. Nelson Semedo. Through ball, just overdone. Now can they counter clinically? And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Well, spot on with that challenge. And there it is, the final whistle. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And getting ready for what should be potentially thrilling action here. It's Portugal against Italy.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game.
And it's fallen for Ronaldo. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio stands between the posts. Joao Cancelo starts with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. Did well to win the ball back. Useful looking ball. And he could cash in. Well, the goal was gaping at him, but he couldn't take the opportunity.
Well, I think he just snatched at that. He'll know that was a poor miss in the end.
And possession lost, intercepted. Jorginho. Federico Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi. Teammate available. Well, simply couldn't beat the first defender. Nelson Semedo. The referee knew that was foul play. Chance here. Offside by a fraction. Barella. On to Jorginho. Domenico Berardi. And foul it is then. Well, that's not how they rehearsed it on the training ground.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what was going through his mind there. That was a poor decision to shoot from that distance.
Rafa. Good movement. Can they take the lead here? Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Jorginho. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, it fizzled out. Showing good defensive judgment. Jorginho. Chiesa. Committed challenge. Wasteful again in possession. Domenico Berardi. Oh, Chiesa! And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Now sending it in. Any goalkeeper would accept corner kick deliveries like that every day. Well, visionary passing. Could be troublesome. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, those stats don't surprise me. Italy have certainly had more of the ball, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier and show more energy. Otherwise, they won't get back into this one.
Jorginho. How about the cross? And caught with ease, No real threat from the cross. So, into the second half here. Portugal with the advantage, but absolutely no room for complacency. Oh, left his man behind here. But the danger averted for now. Well, taken away. He won the ball. Pulls it back. Well, very influential and creative in the first 45, João Moutinho. Stuart, how about your thoughts? Foul there, free kick awarded. Untidy on the ball there, Nelson Semedo. Jorginho. Oh, splendid skill. Jorginho. Barella. And he takes it away. Now the attack looks promising. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Nelson Semedo. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. It is now with Jorginho. Oh, maybe the equaliser. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here. Back underway. Level pegging. 1 goal apiece in this game. Barella. On to Jorginho. 20 minutes to go in this one. Barella. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Now with Jorginho. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Oh, breezing past him. Bernardeschi, and it's played into the centre, making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. He went in so dangerously with that tackle. Now, the referee is the man everyone's looking at. Pepe. Here's Renato Sanchez. Can they nudge in front late on here? Could be. It's still alive. Well, they can keep possession of it now.
Well, what a big moment that could prove to be. The keeper's just kept them in it. What a save.
Bonucci. Now Chiellini. Barella. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Jorginho. Good movement. Chiellini. Berardi has it. Federico Bernardeschi. Will he play it in? Well, the outcome is a free kick here. And the referee blows the whistle. Still all...
I'm saving the song, 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 I'm saving the song.
Well, hello from a city that truly loves its football. Marseille, the city in question. And our action comes to you from the Orange Velodrome. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator. And alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's France against Italy.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Here's the side France will go with. Hugo Lloris between the posts. Dayo Upamecano plays alongside Lucas Hernandez in central defence. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Adrien Rabiot in the centre of the park. And up front, Kylian Mbappe plays alongside Karim Benzema. Coman. And cleared away, a corner kick it'll be. And deciding to go short with this one. And the Italy starting 11. Gianluigi Donnarumma begins in goal. Leonardo Bonucci plays with Giorgio Chiellini in central defence. Domenico Berardi plays with Federico Bernardeschi on the flanks. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Read it superbly to take back possession. Insigne. Well, going for power and so close to finding the net. Theo Hernandez. Promising move this from France. Mbappe. Now Griezmann. Couldn't hang on to it. Excellent defending. Mbappe. Now Griezmann. Benzema. Really good challenge. Mbappe. Can he put them in front? Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. Lorenzo Insigne. An effective ball. And France have possession again. Jorginho. Bernardeschi. Chance to do damage. Federico Bernardeschi. And a chance to whip it in here. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And foul it is then. N'Golo Kanté. Mbappe. And he takes it away. Barella. Bernardeschi. Chiesa. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? So back underway. Will there be a response from France here? And it's still on for him. Cuts it back. Keeper did his job to begin with. Vigorous defending. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Griezmann. On to Benzema. That's how to rob them of possession. And he read it well. Well, typically influential in the first half was Lorenzo Insigne. Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen from him? And now, passing it through. Jorginho, well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. And there the attack ends for now. Pressing as a team. Chiesa. Keeper's ball every day of the week. Griezmann. Now with Benzema. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. And the intention was to let the play flow, but no real advantage forthcoming, and now a free kick. Couldn't keep it. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And it might be. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Griezmann. Chance to attack using width. Insigne in the centre. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. N'Golo Kanté. Or can they be creative from here? But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Can they take advantage of the situation? Opportunity. And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved. So 2-0 now. Chiesa. Insigne. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Benzema. Now Griezmann. Theo Hernandez. Will he play it in? Benzema. Not to be this time. Jorginho. Not fantastic defence. It might be. Terrific piece of anticipation. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Benzema. And he read it well defensively. Coman. Kanté. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment.